Widen to the side. As you exhale, draw the ribs together, funneling them together, walking down one vertebrae at a time. You should feel your hamstrings engaged, your glutes are engaged as you soften one vertebrae at a time into the mat, coming down to the lower lumbar, back to the sacrum, flat aspect of the tailbone, and back to your neutral position. Let's take that again. Now your knees are in parallel. Don't squeeze the ball, just hold it at your knees. Take your inhale, widen to the side, exhale, rolling over the sacrum, deepening through, softening those ribs, drawing them together as you roll up one vertebrae at a time to the thoracic region. Feel it long over the thighs, energy out through the knees. Take your inhale at the top, exhale, one vertebrae at a time as you lower into the mat. Think of your spine as a pearl, a string of pearls, and they're just lowering into the mat, one pearl at a time, keeping your hips up until your sacrum comes down, and then allow it to go flat. Yes? Your inhale, this is number 5. Widen to the side. Pull the belly button to the spine as you deepen the lower back into the mat, rolling up one vertebrae at a time, lifting to the thoracic region. When you get to the top, you're nice and relaxed. Inhale, keeping the glutes engaged. Exhale, funneling and drawing those ribs together as if you had a bustier on. One pearl at a time goes back into the mat as you lower down, feeling your hamstrings engage, your glutes are engaged. One vertebrae back into the mat, and the pelvis goes back towards your neutral position. Excellent. Okay, let's lengthen those legs and let the ball just drop and relax. Take your inhale. As you exhale, deepen through the abdominals, drawing the ribs down towards the pelvis, rolling up, sending the energy over the thighs, lifting up through to the thoracic region. We'll get to the top. And for those with the ball, you can squeeze the ball in 1 and 2, 3, and 4. Hold that. Take your inhale. Now rolling down one vertebrae at a time, keeping the ball taut, holding it at the knee so that you've engaged your leg muscles, the adductors, rolling back into the mat and back to your neutral position. Now releasing the tension in the legs that the ball is holding, okay? Take another inhale. As you exhale, rolling up, going through posterior tilt, one vertebrae at a time as you lift to the top, the thoracic region. Again, energy is long over, hollowing out the abdominals. Squeeze that ball. 1 and 2, exhaling. Inhale, exhale. 3 and 4. Hold that tension with the ball. Take another inhale, lowering yourself down one vertebrae at a time, softening your ribs, funneling them down towards the pelvis as the lower lumbar comes into the mat, back down over the sacrum, comes flat to your neutral position. Number 3, inhaling at neutral, gaze is still up to the ceiling, inhaling widen to the side. Exhale, draw the belly button to the spine, softening the ribs down, hollowing out those abdominals, rolling over the sacrum, lifting up, engaging your glutes, one vertebrae at a time to your thoracic region. Inhale and squeeze. 1, exhale, and 2, and 3, and 4. Hold that. Take an inhale, rolling down one vertebrae at a time, feeling a lengthening in the spine, hollowing out the abdominals, drawing the ribs down towards the pelvic bone, and hollowing those abdominals out, lower lumbar, back over the sacrum to neutral position. That was number 3. Last time, your inhale. Exhale, deep, rolling over the sacrum, hollowing the abdominals out. Become the inside of the crescent moon as you hollow out, rolling up one vertebrae at a time. Feel the energy over the thighs and out the knees. Squeeze the ball. Inhale, exhale. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Hold that tension there. Take your inhale. Exhale, rolling down, hollowing out the abdominals, shoulders are long and away. No tension in the neck, and the lower lumbar comes into the mat. Pelvis stays up as long as we can. Lower lumbar is in. Now rolling back over the sacrum, flat to neutral position and releasing. Excellent. Now we're going to add the extension of the legs at the top. One leg at a time. After we get to the top, no squeezing the ball. But if we can't extend the leg, please feel free to do the 4 presses and roll back down with us. Inhale, gazing up towards the ceiling, widen to the side. Exhale, deepening through those abdominals. Pull the belly button to the spine, rolling over the sacrum as we roll up one vertebrae at a time. Engaging the glutes, we come to the top, to the thoracic region. There, we take our inhale. As you exhale, extend the right leg, sending the energy out through those toes. Inhale and exhale, keeping the hips lifted. Not the easiest position. Inhale, extending the left leg. Inhale, drawing that foot back in. And exhale, rolling down, keeping those hips up, one vertebrae at a time. We go back into the mat, hollowing out those abdominals. Hold on to that ball. Lower lumbar comes in, and sacrum comes back flat. Good, let's do that one again. Take your inhale, placing the ball at the knee. Take your inhale, widen to the side. As you exhale, deepen through the abdominals, funneling the ribs down towards the pelvic bone, sending the sacrum up towards the ceiling, lifting the pelvis to the thoracic region. You're widen to the side on those shoulders. Take your inhale at the top, extending your right leg. Exhale. Take your inhale, draw that foot back to the floor, keeping those hips lifted. Exhale, lift the left leg, extend it long, energy out through those toes. Inhale, draw it back to the floor, and hollowing out those abdominals, one vertebrae at a time, exhaling and rolling down. Hollow out those abdominals, one vertebrae at a time, peeling back into the mat till the sacrum is back to neutral position. Let's do that 2 more times. Take your inhale, widen to the side. Exhale, rolling over the sacrum, deepening through the abdominals, softening those ribs down, lifting up to the thoracic region, gazing up to the ceiling. That's exhale. Inhale at the top. Now exhale and extend the right leg. Send the energy out through the toes. Take an inhale, draw the foot in. Stay lifted and exhale, lifting the left leg. Keep those hips up. Inhale, draw the foot back. Now exhale, softening one vertebrae at a time as you roll back into the mat. Hollowing those abdominals out, concave. Pelvis is up, glutes are engaged. Coming back down to the sacrum and flat. Okay, let's do one more. I have to readjust the ball here. And take your inhale. Again, you're gazing straight up to the ceiling in neutral position. Inhale, widen to the side. Exhale, rolling over the sacrum, deepening the lower back into the floor, imprinting that spine, lifting up one vertebrae at a time. Engage the glutes, hamstrings are engaged. You're at the top, hips are nice and wide, parallel. Inhale. Exhale and lift that right leg, keeping the hip up. Shoulders are wide to the side. Inhale, placing the foot back to the floor. Exhale, lifting the left side. Energy out through those toes. Inhale, draw back in. Keep those hips lifted as you exhale and roll down one vertebrae at a time. Excellent. We're going to now go on to femur circles. These are small circles that we'll do with our knees bent, laying again supine on our back in the neutral position. So if you're sitting high on your sits bones like I am, sit forward, legs hip width apart. Use your assisted roll down to roll yourself back down onto the mat. Rolling yourself down, the correct breathing, hollowing out those abdominals. Okay? Give me that space. Again, under the lower back. Now remember, that's a great space. That's a small space. It's about It's about 1.5 inches about with space underneath your lower back and the mat. Your sacrum, the flat aspect of your tailbone, is flat, okay? Your thoracic region, behind the bra line for the ladies, mid-back for the men, and the back of the head. Let's draw the knees in one at a time, okay? Let's put the toes together, the first toe, the big one, okay? And we're going to place the hands just on top of the knees. Now you are as if you were in your tabletop position. You'll draw the knees in towards you. Allow your hip flexors to bend, so don't let yourself roll to posterior. Keep yourself flat on your sacrum. Draw the knees in, they open, the toes stay together, they go away, and you're just guiding lightly, but you're staying in your neutral position. Take your inhale, the leg knees come in. Exhale, they open, they part, go away, exhaling. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale, and 4. Inhale, pulling the belly button to the spine on the exhale. Last one, and exhale. Very nice. Bring the knees in towards you. Now you're reversing. Exhale, send them down, and inhale around. Exhale down, inhale around. Exhale down, hold your neutral position, inhale around. Exhale down, belly button to the spine, inhale around. Exhale down, and inhale around. Exhale, good. Hold yourself just in that soft position, just in neutral. Now, one leg will come up towards you and one will go away. Still femur circles, adding coordination, making figure 8s. Inhale, right knee comes in, left knee goes away. Exhale, around. Inhale, right knee comes in. Exhale, around. Inhale, exhale, around. 4, inhale, exhale, around. 5, inhale, and exhale around. Now we're reversing. Inhale, left knee comes in. Exhale around. Inhale, left knee in. Exhale around. Left knee, inhale. Exhale around. Stay flat on your sacrum. Inhale, left knee in. Exhale around. Last one, inhale. And exhale around. Very nice. Draw the knees in together. And now we've been working in neutral position. I want you to allow your lower back to go into the floor and just lightly roll, feeling the massage under the lower back, rounding yourself posterior, and we're going to go into rolling like a ball. Rolling like a ball, you're going to draw your chin into your sternum, and you're going to allow yourself to roll up. So with yourself rocking, inhale and exhale as you roll up to the top. Take an inhale, keeping yourself in that rounded position, and roll down. Shoulders stay down and up. Just rolling like a ball. Keep your gaze in towards your belly button. Inhale, pull the belly button to the spine, and massaging the back. Roll up. It's not necessary to use momentum, and if you get down there and you can't get up, don't worry about it. Just take a good deep inhale, draw your chin into your sternum, allow your lower back to round, and you'll find that you will roll back up. Inhale, shoulders are down, widen to the side. Exhale, inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Good. When we get to the top, hold it there. Let us go on. Now with that one, you can also have the hands on the outside. It's not necessary, whatever's more comfortable, because you're doing that for the back. It's called rolling like a ball. This time we're going to extend the legs when we come to the top and just balance. Now for the beginners, just go ahead and extend the legs out, but you want to lift your back up. You extend them where you can. It's not necessary for you to go all the way to here, but if you can, do that. Again, shoulders are wide and to the side. You'll take your inhale, exhale, roll, come up to the top, balance between the sits bones and your sacrum or your coccyx bone there. And take your inhale, exhale, roll, inhale, exhale, roll, inhale. Lift up, exhale, and roll. Draw those shoulders down. Inhale, exhale, and roll. Lovely. Come to the top. Place your feet into the mat. We're going to begin a series of stretches now. And we've been working supine on our back. So now we're sitting high on your sits bones. Now your sits bones are the two bones that come through the bottom of your butt, your bum. You want to sit high on your sits bones. You don't want to be sitting back as if you're in a posterior tilt, aiming your sacrum down. You want to be sitting nice and tall as if you are sitting in neutral. So if you lay down, you'd still have a slight space in the lower lumbar, okay, that little rounded section there, then your thoracic region, and then the back of your head. So now we're going to do the saw stretch. This is going to lift us out of our lower lumbar, lifting the vertebrae nice and tall. Our arms are to the side, shoulders are down, wide and to the side. And we're going to rotate our trunk. So think of lifting up, think of that imaginary string on the top of your head lifting you up. And you're going to rotate the torso, allowing your pinky to go across to your pinky toe as if you're going to saw it off. And you're going to take your gaze to the back hand, which is slightly lifted, but the shoulder is down. You exhale as you twist, pulling the belly button to the spine. So we have our inhale and exhale, rotate and twist. Exhale, pulling that belly button to the spine. Take an inhale and exhale, stay here. Belly button to the spine. Inhale again. Exhale, belly button to the spine. Inhale. Exhale, lift up and untwist yourself. Coming back to center. Now when we rotate, we don't want to lift ourselves off our sits bones. Keep them into the mat and we're dorsiflexed. Our feet are flexed, toes pointed up to the ceiling. Inhale, lift, rotating and twisting, gazing back towards the back hand as we saw the toe off the pinky toe with the pinky finger. Take your inhale again, staying in this position. Exhale, pull the belly button to the spine. Again, inhale. And exhale, belly button to the spine. Again, inhale. Now untwist, exhaling, lift up and rotate back towards center. Very nice. Let's do two more. Inhale. Other side, exhale, rotating and drop over, sawing that pinky off. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, lift and untwist. Inhale. Exhale, lift and rotate. Exhaling, sawing off the pinky toe. Inhale. Exhale deep. Drop those shoulders.